Hey guys, Mimi, I'm a monster here. New topic tonight. Scene kids. I don't consider myself a scene kid. A lot of people do. The way I do my hair, it varies. I can do the whole side bang thing, or sometimes I'll just let it grow out and have the whole goth hair thing. I always dye it outrageous colors, mainly because I just like colors. I'm not goth, I'm not punk, I'm just a freak, I guess you can say. It's a lot easier to consider me that way. I'm always changing up my style. One day I'll wear trip pants, another day I'll wear skinny jeans, and it all depends on my mood on the day. Something that I've seen lately, it all started back in the Myspace days, actually. I think that's what started the trend. You would have 16,000 plus friends for looking like a scene kid or an emo person. I think back then it was cool, and the whole high angle pictures, shirtless, six-pack abs, or heavy cleavage, that was the cool thing to do back then, and well, it still is, but my personal opinion, scene should have died along with MySpace. I don't see it ever the same. Back then it really was cool. Now that it's evolving more and more people are wearing skinny jeans. They're looking like hipsters, crunchers, whatever. What? In my personal opinion, I think people should just be more expressive of themselves, not what people want them to be. They think, oh, well, yeah, this person's attractive because they're wearing skinny jeans. It's about personality, people. If you're that shallow to where you have to look at how people are dressing, then there's obviously a reason you're still single, or just a douchebag, bitch, slut, cunt, whatever. I don't know. Trends, I've never been one to follow trends. I do my own thing, I always have. Whether or not I get picked on for it, I could care less. Another thing that's also now trending that was a sin back then, bisexuality. Girls, kissing another girl does not make you bisexual. And guys kissing another guy does not make you bisexual. Feelings have to be invested into that, and if you've never actually had a real relationship, no bi-curious relationship, then you're not really bisexual, and saying you are is just being fake. Yes, people find bisexuality attractive, but that doesn't mean you have to lie about it. And I mean, everyone's saying, yes, I'm bisexual, but they will never actually do anything with the same gender. I think that's pretty, by far, pathetic, and I have no respect for people like that. It's really wrong for them to, it makes us look bad. I've been bisexual since junior high. I had my first girlfriend in junior high. I loved her to death, and we always got picked on. One time, she actually got pushed down the stairs because we were holding hands. That really took me off, and nowadays, it's acceptable. More acceptable than it was back then. I understand there's still a bunch of haters and discriminators and everything, but it's a lot more acceptable now than it was back then, and I think that's shit. Same thing as scene kids. Back then, wearing black, wearing chains, being different made you a target for bullies, for teasings and everything, and it's not like I'm being a bitchy little teenager. No, I actually stood up for myself back then, and yeah, I got a lot of shit for it, but at least I stood up for myself because I knew that's who I was, who I still am. I won't back down to nobody just because they think they're cooler than you. Nobody is better than everybody, you know. We're all equal, and it's just personality. It all depends on the certain person, but I think nowadays everything is a trend. Another thing that's also, I noticed, music. They're starting to bring techno and dubstep and electronics into rap and hip hop. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It's something fun to dance to, but more and more people are thinking party rock shuffle, for example. LMFAO did not invent the shuffle. Hardstyle shuffling has been around for a while, and now people are knowing how to shuffle, and they think they're cool. Well, yeah, it's cool, but it's been around for a while. It's not something that just popped out of nowhere. Another thing that people are, let's see. Korn did a song with Skrillex. Not that I love the song. And I love how they're mashing up metal and techno and dubstep and mixes. But when they're bringing it into hip-hop, that's bringing a lot more preppy, more gangster, whatever, people into the scene, quote-unquote scene. And not that I mind, because a lot more DJs are getting more recognition, but for the wrong reasons. It's everything nowadays is becoming a trend, and people don't know, they're losing themselves because they're just following the crowd. Be yourselves, people. That's my message to you. And I will see you next week.